They say I edit my pictures, but I just cake myself in makeup. I go through 1 bottle of foundation a week. People call me a catfish as just a compliment. Hi, my name's Jocelyn. I'm from Liverpool and I'm a social media content creator. So before doing makeup, I was very shy, I was very anxious. I didn't like looking people in the eye. I just did not feel happy in myself at all. And since doing makeup, it gave me a massive confidence boost too. Speak to people, be confident, going outside all the time, meeting new people. As the trans woman, makeup is like a barrier. It does help me feel more confident, makes me feel a lot more feminine. I started posting my transformations in October 2019. I'd already had a presence on social media, but people had always told me, why don't you post makeup tutorials? They obviously seen what I was like before makeup and then afterwards. And a lot of people wanted tips from me. I just thought, why not? I made a video, and the first video I made got 1.3 million views. And it was full of comments calling me a catfish, shapeshifter, one wiping it over, take us swimming first. Even though it was meant in a negative way, I loved the impact. I loved that people were watching it, and a lot of people enjoyed it. I definitely consider my makeup sessions as a transformation because as someone who's suffered with acne, it is completely changing my face. It's, erasing all texture, making it look smooth. I go through 1 bottle of foundation a week. My most viral video was in July, I think, and that racked up 24 million views. And the reason it did so well was because it was showing my acne at its height. I had a massive breakout across the whole of my face. It was quite gross, to put it bluntly, but it was showing all that and then straight to a full glam look. I think I spent 3 hours trying to make everything look as perfect as possible. I definitely do share my acne journey on social media just to show to people that it's okay, it's natural, everyone gets it. The positive reactions on my videos are absolutely amazing. They give me the boost I need every day because it's constantly uplifting me. People asking me for tips, people asking me for advice on how to do things, and it makes me feel like I'm helping people in that aspect. In terms of negative reactions, I do get them quite frequently. People have called me a shapeshifter. People have told me it's one swipe and it's over. And the main one is take us swimming on the first date, which wouldn't work because I have waterproof primer. I am frequently called a catfish, and at first it did used to bother me, but now I've realised I am a catfish. I know full well I am, and that's what I thrive off in my videos. I love people seeing the whole transformation because that is what my videos are. It's a transformation, it's an experience. It's showing how you can go from feeling not so confident to, you could rule the world. The message I'm trying to spread on social media is that it's okay to have acne, it's okay to have facial hair, because at the end of the day, everyone has it. I'm just trying to show you that you can feel confident no matter how glam you are, how basic you look. It doesn't change who you are inside.
I do have a higher pitch voice or whatever.
And it kind of sounds like this. So
People always say that I'm a man or that I am transgender, but I genuinely just have a deep voice. My name is Charlotte. I am 23 years old and I am from Melbourne in Australia. So as a child, my voice was definitely not as it is today. It was quite normal, like a normal kid's voice would be. The age I probably noticed my voice was getting deeper was about 12. High school was not a good time for me. I think mainly because I was bullied a lot. It was really hard for me, it completely teared my confidence down.
Okay, so I've literally done this so many times already.
But people seem to not believe me, so between the ages of 15 to 16, I looked online at just to see if I could change my voice naturally or anything like that. But the main thing was that I actually got voice training through a professional, and they helped me create a more feminine tone, if that makes sense. With my voice, I can change it, but it isn't comfortable to do because it's not how my natural voice sits. You'll hear in a second how different that changes.
So pretty much, I feel like it's a massive change.
I met my partner online nearly 4 years ago now, but I definitely did have times in my life where I thought I'd be alone and that I wouldn't find someone that connected with me like me and my partner do. So my fiance definitely helped show me what my worth was and who I am as a person, and that my voice does not define me. So I started posting on social media probably over a year ago now. It's based upon answering sort of people's questions after I sort of spoke out about my voice and how I was treated as a teenager. A lot of people would write comments like, wow, thank you for sharing. Like, it's so good to see people being themselves and not trying to be someone else. So women from all over the world have basically said that they are sort of going through a similar situation to myself. So the negative reactions that I receive online through the comments are basically the exact same thing that I received through high school. Things relating to my gender, basically, and just sort of putting me down and trying to hurt me intentionally. You're a transgender, stop lying to people. You know, you're a fake. You're putting this on for views. You're just trying to get attention. The message that I'm hoping to spread on social media is to just basically be yourself. I feel like that is the best message I could get out there, just not to try and be someone else or change who you are to please other people. We're on this earth for a reason and we're meant to be here regardless of who we are.
After 6 years of transitioning to male, I decided to detransition. I thought I was very handsome as a man, and I would have totally dated myself in that form. My name is Alia Ishmael. I'm 27 years old and I live in Michigan, and I'm currently a barber student. So online, I am known for transitioning to male and detransitioning. Gender became a topic, a subject, an issue for myself when I started to go through puberty and my breasts started to develop and grow, and I kind of didn't really feel like myself anymore. And as I came out to start dating women, I started to take on a more masculine role. And with that, I started to feel more aligned with the men around me. So my sexuality growing up and my gender fluidity is what led me to transition medically to male. So when I first started hormones, the changes were a little slow. My voice started to change, facial hair started to grow. It wasn't until 10 months on testosterone when I then got a double mastectomy. So for the first year of transitioning to male to about the second year, I felt that my gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia was at an all-time low. I felt really good. I felt very euphoric in my identity. And it wasn't until the third or fourth year mark, as my body started to masculinize more and more, that I started to actually feel more uncomfortable. And I saw that my femininity was extremely suppressed. So in the beginning of my transition to male, it helped my gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia. But as time progressed, that started to change. So throughout my transition, as my changes progressed, I started to get a fuller beard. I started to get more body hair. My voice was getting deeper. And I started to have a little bit of hair loss in my temples up here. And I just started to feel very uncomfortable, and I didn't really know how to navigate that. There wasn't really much information on trans men and this feeling for me to kind of navigate. The moment I decided that I was going to detransition, it was really like an epiphany for me. The moment that I felt like, okay, I'm done, no more hormones, I can't live this way anymore, was the same feeling and the same moment I had when I decided to go on hormones. So I don't regret my medical transition to male at all. I don't necessarily view my transition as a mistake. I think there are some people that do, but I've come to accept it. And I think that a lot of people say this, like, I had to go through that in order to be who I am today. I do hope my story will help others, and I think that it already is. I've said before, I've had loads and loads of messages of people thanking me, even just for my presence online.